All right, and welcome back, guys. Let me get the mic over here so it's somewhere in at least the same zip code as me. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good, actually. I have a pretty good morning so far. I wrote a final for industrial electricity class. That's done. I have a small class where I have to teach some high schoolers how to MIG weld tomorrow. I've done all the prep for that. So that's ready, and I've got a couple hours before I have to be in. Whoops, as I bumped the mic again. Before I have to be in for my last day of my black and white photography class that I'm taking, which is an awesome class, learning darkroom stuff. So we're going to see if we can start, get close to the end of the season here. We have, I believe, this is our last regular season match this season, and then we've got one more cup happening. So let's take a look. We'll see here. We have Jawalakel left for our regular season, and then this is going to be our last cup of the season, which is the Pokhara Cup. So we're going to see how that goes. We're probably going to do the Jawalakel match today and the first match of the Pokhara. If we advance on in the Pokhara, then we'll do one more episode for this season, seeing how the cup ends up. That's the idea. If we lose, then that's it. That's the end of our season. We do have a little bit of bad news. Our main goalie, the one, is injured, and he's out 5 to 6 weeks, so he's going to be no good to us to the end. We are going to bring in Bakesh Malla, who is our backup. However, this is probably the last... Excuse me. This is probably the last season for Bakesh, and this is why. We look at our attributes here, we can see here our rookie, Ujwal Nepali. He's only 16 years old, and he's already better than Bakesh is. And if we look at some of our other guys, see here, again, potentially better as well, 18-year-old. Bakesh is 31. He's not getting any better. See here, this looks pretty decent as well. And Ramesh, very eccentric, but great shot stopping and physical as well. Also, probably better, or will be very soon. And then our last one is Santosh here. And he's pretty similar. You know, we slid over here, a little bit more physicals and speed, a little bit less of the goalkeeping ability. But realistically, Bakesh, at 31 years old, is either marginally ahead or marginally behind pretty much all of our young guys. I would run Ujwal here, but because we brought him in the middle of the season, it was too late for us to, or because he was one of our youngsters that came up, excuse me. He came up after our last opportunity to register players for the season, so he's unavailable, or he's unregistered, so we can't play him this match. So we may as well play Bakesh one more time, for the rest of the season here, and then if we're here next season, probably not going to happen, we'll start Ujwal. So we'll have to see how that goes. And somebody just pulled up with a big diesel outside, so of course the dogs have to protect me. It's okay, Shorty. So that is our plan. Let's hit... and Binod Chandari broke his nose or has a facial injury. So he's playing with a mask for the moment. You can see right there. He doesn't need a fitness test. Hey, that's enough. He's allowed to be out there. We'll be back when the dog is done barking. Okay, he ran outside anyway, so he may be back, but we're going to give it a try here. So, no real changes in our formation. Other than swapping out goalies, we're going to go with what's worked for us. I misspelled surrender. Edit nickname. It didn't look right, and I couldn't figure out why. It needs 2 R's. There we go. We have changed his name to Surrender because it's easier for me to say, and because, frankly, that's what he seems to be doing back there at defensive right. And then Krishna and Manish in the middle, Chandra Gurung on the left, Anil Strastra and the invincible Ikong in our center. He has played great for us this season, 7-1. Actually, Strastra's played very well for us as well in limited appearances. And then our attacking ability, we've got Dinesh Lama and Madhu Karki as our wingers. And again, they played very well, 7.3 and 7 for us so far. And Rahendra Adhikari and Sagun Akanadi as our strikers. And again, you can see right here, our offense has been fine. It's been our defense. You know, when we lost our primary defender, that hurt us. Krishna has not been spectacular for us over the season. You can see with a 6.71, but a 704 over the last 5. He's been playing pretty well. And Surrender there, you can see he's been playing well below his average rating. So we'll see how it goes. Submit team. We should win this one. Where is... Jawalakel has actually played better than I thought they were. They ended up solidly mid-table. They were promoted this year, so this is the first year up in the Premier League. Let's see, what does Puja Pacarel... Pacarel? That's where we can go. Puja Pacarel. Want. Let's see. The absence of the one is sure to be felt. We look good for training. We're prepared. I think we'll be fine. Realistically, the one hasn't been as spectacular as we'd like. His lack of ability in one-on-ones is what generally has hurt us. Into the season, give him a little assertive faith. Faith, baby. All right. Turn down the volume here without trying to block the camera too badly. Kotka feeds it back to Mala. All right. Jawalakel in their dark blues, and they score pretty much instantly. 1 minute and 14 seconds in, and they are up 1-0. And I don't know that the one would have stopped that either, but beautiful little set piece play. Far post goes up, beats his man, who won't let me click on Karki. Okay, well, he's not really meant to be back there defending quite so much. Oh, another. Hopefully this is a counterattack. Groom feeds it up to Adakari. I'm going to get out, but Lama manages to break. He's running down the right side. We do have 3 or 4 players in the center there. Is he going to get a crossover? He does. Oh, it went to Stressor, who puts it away. I thought it was going to go to Adakari, but Anil manages to sneak in and steal that one away and steal the goal. And the game is tied back up 1 all 32 minutes. Yeah, put it just a little bit behind Adakari there. Rahendra didn't quite get a shot at that one. This is probably just the last one of the half, but it'd be nice if we stole another goal there. Oh, get it. Oh, my gosh. It just sat there on the line. Oh, my God. That was a lot closer than I thought we were going to get for that final highlight. All right. Tell the players keep their heads up. I think that's acceptable. Rahendra, 6.4, but he almost got that of the goal. That pass was just a little bit behind him, so not too upset. Chandra Gurung's had a bit of a tough match. We can put in Lama. Let give Lama a little bit of love here towards the end of the season. What's Karki got? We haven't seen much of him other than missing the header there from the defense. He has played fairly well for us, though, at least on the offensive side of things. We got a nice little setup there, fed it into Acharya. Not even going to try that. Olawale, Ra. There, Adakari. Apparently, even the Nigerian players all have the same names in this one. Olawale or whatever it is. Wasn't that the one's last name before we changed his nickname? We're doing okay. Everybody's fairly fine condition-wise. Sabine's playing a little bit better than we were getting out there on the outside. 6.8 versus the 6.3 we had in the first half. Karki feeds it across to Akanadi. Akanadi just unable to control it. The tackle take it away. There we go. Surrender does a great job defensively there with a nice tackle. Gets booted up. Rahendra to Akanadi, back and forth. We feed it back. Go ahead, reset. What's Kodka got with it? Back up to Strestha. Nice little pass into Adakari. Back to Ikong, who feeds it up to the left side, up to Karki. Beautiful little cross across. Yes! And Dinesh Lama comes crashing in with the header. Put us up 2-1 with 75 minutes into the match. See, I turned on the scenery, by the way, just as an aside. We got the buildings and stuff there. I'm just running in. There we go. We will take it all day long. I'm not sure that we deserve a win necessarily, but you know, nine of our 9 shots, 5 have been on target. Only one of theirs has. They have had 2 half chances. We've had 4. We've had a slight advantage in possession, so we've been a slightly better team. So I guess we deserve the win. What's Karki got? Feeds it across to Akinati. He just takes the shot, fires it near side, top corner there. Stresso's unable to get to it, and we are up 3-1 just like that. I can tell you we do not deserve a 3-1 win. A 2-1 is pretty, you know, probably about what you expect from this, or a draw. But Akinati, little pause, just launches it up top corner there, and Stresso's unable to get to it. 10 minutes to play or so. Got a 2-goal advantage. Charya, we got 2 guys crashing in. Mala's unable to stop it. He just took the shot. I think Mala was expecting the cross, and he said, oh, hell no. End of the season, I need to pad my stats a little bit. Try to get that extra contract going on. Again, near side. Football Manager, no goalie can stop a near side shot. If only you could give that as a personal order, always shoot near side to your strikers. Be some high-scoring games in this. Limbu feeds it back across to Mala. Mala manages to not allow the own goal in the back pass. Akinati feeds it out to the outside to Dinesh. That's it, full time. Dinesh falls over. Game over, 3-2. Final match of the season. We've already won the championship, by the way, in case I didn't mention that in the last one. Right there you can see. That one was kind of academic, but we will take it. 6-point lead at the end of the season. 3-star was the closest, with Nepal Army right behind them. Leave match. We've got a small international break here. Curtain comes down the National League. Joyous celebrations at Dangadi, where a crowd of 285 witnessed Far Western's heavy 0-3 defeat against Mahendra. Oh, that hurt. Result was proved enough to guarantee both Far Westerns and Mahendra's places in the National League next season. There we go. Far Western survives. Elsewhere, Friends and Meringue are relegated to A Division following their 0-2 defeat against Nepal Army and Meringue's heavy 0-3 defeat against 3-star. Excuse me. We made $28,000. Squad payout of $16,000. So our players did okay here at the end of the season. I was declared the winningest coach all time for Manang Marshyangdi, which was a little bit shocking because I'm an American and not Nepalese. But having won the championship 2 seasons in a row, even if we weren't spectacular in the cups as we'd like to have been, was enough to do that. In fact, we can take a look really quick while we're thinking about it. My profile. Career stats. Games played 55. We've won 36 of those. 3 draws and only 16 losses, giving us a win percentage of 65% and a goal differential of 41. So we've done okay in our 2 seasons there. And you can see here, National League winners twice, Gold Cup, AHA Gold Cup winners once. I did finish my National A license, so our stats are coming up a little bit. Let's go ahead, take a quick break, and we'll come back for the Pokhara Cup. All right, we're going to do the draw real fast, and then we'll come back for the actual final match. Draw next team. Mahendra has... we got Mahendra. Okay. Okay. Friends has 3-star. Armed Police against Nepal Police. And Meringue against Nepal Army. So, and the match is a couple more days. We'll be back in a minute. Back in 2 and 2. All right, and we're back for the match preview here. Again, no real changes here. Is Limbu injured? Oh, maybe he's still gone on international duty. That is the case. And, of course, we don't really have anybody to plug in there, do we? How's Bolo look? I think we're going to give the youngster a shot here. He does actually look really good, and if we are here next season, he will be on the first team. You can see that. Heading of 8, marking of 9, tackling of 10. That's all really good. Great teamwork, good work rate, positioning of 8, leadership of 11. He's really slow. That's the only negative, his acceleration of 5. But, you know, Mentals and physicals for this level are pretty good, so we're going to go with Bola there. We're going to give him a shot. Bernard is also out. We have somebody that can play out there on the right left area somewhere. Krishna injured. No, we don't. How about Chandra? Well, let's remove from position, remove from position, remove from position. Move these up just so I have a better idea what we got there. Okay, so we have defense left center taken care of and defense right. We've got a mid center, we've got an attacking mid left. So maybe some sort of striker, a goalie, and attacking mid right is what we're going to need. So if we go show the under 21s, let's do this on roster so we have some idea of how many stars people have here. I think Ramesh is the one that's super eccentric. Yeah, let's make him our backup goalie. Now we need mid or attacking mid right. Okay. We'll see. Well, he's got a good cross, decent dribbling. Technique's okay, a little bit of flair. He'll work. Okay, well, hopefully we don't need him. But we'll go with that. And striker. We don't really have crap for a striker, do we? Well, we'll bring Santesh Samal back in for this match. He is about the closest thing we have to that. Even if he has a finishing of 1. But he's got a lot of flair, good teamwork, good work rate. He's got some speed, so. Have to give a few numbers. It's okay. We can live with that. Well, we're supposed to win it, but you know what? We should have won pretty much every cup match we're in, and we don't. So, heavily impacted by international. We have to adapt. I think that's acceptable. We'll go passionate. Not necessarily our A-list, at least on the bench. Interesting that most of our players that were called up are not our starters. So clearly the international coach has a different opinion on who our best players are. All right. Hendron will fail throw in. Adhikari has it. Ends up going back to stress the over to the Kong. Feeds it back up to Akinati. Back up to stress. Nice little passing. We're moving slowly forward. Kind of sitting back here in the right on the edge of the 2/3 there. Let's see. What's Surrender got? Surrender surrenders. Gives it up to Kunwar, who feeds it up to Olagbola. We do have 3 guys back. Good positioning for us there. And he's unable to make the shot. Or even get a deflection off it for the throw-ins, or for the corner. But we'll take that. They are leading us on shots 17 minutes in. It's a little odd for us to only have 1 shot this far in. Offense is our forte. Good stop by Garoon there on Lama. Gives it up to Karki. Karki boots it way up. Terrible pass though to Ra. He tries to feed it in. Unable to do so. We headed it out. And it looks like we managed to get possession here. Back to Adhikari to Kotka, who again chips it forward to Akinati. And Stressor comes in and just takes it away from him. Kunwar feeds it up. Odebola's there. Takes the shot. Mala comes out, manages to make the save. Ball goes back out. Ends up probably for a throw-in for them, I would assume. Not going to see it. Hopefully this is an advantage for us. Adhikari boots it in. Shemjong manages to come out. Jumps up, makes the save. Hangs on to it. We've only had 1 shot so far. They've had 3. 1 clear-cut chance for them. Our 1 shot was a long shot at that. Not really sure why we're doing so poorly. Maybe they're just circling the wagons on us here. Back to Kotka. Adhikari back over to Kong, up to Karki again. Was tackled away. Oh my gosh, that was a mistake. We managed to maintain it inside. Akinati takes the shot, but Chemjong able to get down to his right and make that save. We have not looked good so far. Haven't been horrible, but not good. Let's see what happens here. Surrender manages to send that back out. Kong makes a second stop. Karki up to Stresta. He boots it all the way up to Adhikari, who's one guy to beat, takes the shot. Chem Jong's got good positioning. Puts it out. He is going to get us a corner kick, though. Karki feeds it in far post. Oh, and we get it in! Ekong managed, I think it was a header for Ekong. Maybe? I guess we'll find out here. That's what the highlights are for. Far post, yep, Ekong gets up, gets the header. Adhikari's there. If there was any sort of deflection, he would have been there to put it away. Really, really good set piece for us there. And looks like maybe we'll take a 1-0 lead into half. Maybe. I'm waiting to see if my dog barks. German Shepherd just walked by. She's not here. She is outside, apparently. Got away with that. All right, second half. What Surrender got up to Stresta, and that's the end of the highlight. That one was exciting. Oh my gosh, Lama gets the deflection and it rolls in, and they're going to give it to Dinesh. It was heavily deflected, but it was on target. Kind of. I mean, if nobody was standing in the way, it probably would have gone in. It looks like it bounces off two people and just rolls in the bottom left side of the corner. Chem Jong's unable to get to it, and we got a 2-0 advantage. Lama feeds it in near post. Mala is able to come out, punch it out. Lama manages to maintain control. He boots it way up. Not a spectacular pass, or it was a little bit shorter than it needed to be. Ron is able to come up, keep it in. What's Kumar got? Feeds it across the middle to Stressa, who just little touch, easy, puts it in near post. Nothing Mala could do about that one. Good play. Bad defense, really. I mean, we had players there. You know, Kong, but again, you know, he's more of an attacking midfield center than a defender. So, you know, if that was Sinkman back there, probably makes the stop. But a 2-1 match. We're up to 75 minutes. Mala puts up the goal kick up to Akinati. He had 4 people around him, though. Paul tries to feed it up, but Stressa was there. Up to Adhikari. What's he got? Back over to Ekong. Ekong into Akinati. Unable to control. All the way back to our side. Stressa's got it. He hangs on to it? Okay, I thought he might feed it back to the goal. Back to Mala back there, but he does not. Anil. Oh, beautiful pass up to Adhikari. Oh, makes the shot. I guess he kicked it wide. I thought it was deflected by the goalie, but it didn't give us a corner, so must just had a weird spin on it and rolled to the right. Got the free kick there. Lama puts it in, and yeah, we give up a stupid shot. Not sure what Mala was doing there. Not his job, apparently. Let's see it again. Well, it looked like it just kind of went up the center. No deflection. Yeah, it just went right up the middle. He went right and then couldn't get back to his left. 2-2 with 2 minutes left. And this one goes to penalties, which means we lose. Let me just let you know ahead of time. That's what happens. That's how we lose. Sure. Mala is slightly better one-on-ones than the one is. Don't think it'll matter. Already given up our first goal. And our one good kicker missed his. So that's it. Yep. This is how they always go. We are terrible in penalty shoots. I can't tell you how many cup games we have lost in these 2 seasons in penalty shootouts. Look at that. Missed that one too. Our goalies are completely incapable of stopping anyone one-on-one. And our scorers are completely incapable of scoring one-on-one. See, look at that. That's it. They made all 3, we missed all 3. And that is about how those end. So this will be the last episode of the season. Continue on to post-match analysis. Disappointing end. Not happy with that at all. But this team just cannot win in penalty shootouts. Just cannot do it. Defeat in the Pokhara, stress, Lama Sharp. We lost, buddy. I'm not going to tell you how great you were. I am interested. Let's go look at, why does this not, let's see, can we add insert column, away team, money, home team. Why doesn't it tell us if we won or lost here? This makes no sense to me. Matches. There we go. That's what we were on. We're just on the wrong. We should still be able to add in results, you'd think. Oh, wait. So that's a loss in penalties. That's a loss in penalties. Is that it for that season? Okay. How many did we lose last season? 3 losses. 4 losses. 4 losses and 1 win in shootouts. Jeez. Yeah, penalties are just not our thing. Oh well. All right, so let's take a look. We got 2 things going on here. 3 things if you count the fact that I'm apparently incapable of shaking the last of this cough, and I feel like I'm dying every time I hit record. Well, the fear makes me feel like I'm dying every time I hit record, but the coughing, I'm dying twice or something. Anyway, we got 2 things. We've been here 2 seasons. I think we've done okay for ourselves. Like I say, 2 championships, 1 cup win. I would have liked to have got 3 or 4 cup wins, frankly, for as good as our team should be on these, but we just can't make it past these. Like I say, all of these penalty shootouts kill us. But we've done okay for 2 years. We now have our national A license. I'd kind of like to move on up to a higher level. That's within game the issue we have to deal with. So I guess first thing we'll do is we will look at staff, job center. Let's see what's available here. I think I have this set for, these are the vacancies here currently. And we got a couple options here. I don't know that we qualify for any of these. Ukrainian Premier, Lotto, Indonesian Premier, Polish First Division. This is... I'm not sure how the Polish divisions work, to be fair. Overview. Is this the top? Or the bottom? Polish First. Okay, so this is essentially the premier division for Poland. Okay, so that makes sense. Let's get back to wherever we were for jobs. There we go. So we're probably not going to qualify for a Polish Premier Division. We probably, maybe Ukrainian Premier, Chinese Taipei, Intercity Football League. This is probably closer to what we're looking at, to be honest. We're not looking to drop a level within Nepal or go down to there. J2 would be interesting. How do we, let's see. Let's apply for that one. Can we apply for more than one? We're going to apply for J2. We're going to apply for Polish First Division. I wasn't really trying to go back to Europe, but we'll apply for Ukrainian Premier. Taipei. What is the... does it tell us what the overview... I just wanted to see kind of what the... Oh, here, let's just pick a team and we'll click on the team. And we'll see kind of reputation. That's what I was looking for. So, half-star reputation there. I was looking to see what the reputation was for the Taipei Football League, is what I was trying to find out. Because we do want to advance, and this seems a little bit like not an advance. Semi-professional. Which is what we are right now, right? We count as semi-professional. Half star. Okay, so that's not a step up. So we're not going to worry about that. We'll see how the rest of these go. So that's the issue in game. So that's sorted. We are going to overview. Let's go back to here. Job, contract. We're going to resign here. We did okay. 63%. Club finances. Let's take a look at club finances real quick here. You can see over our 2 seasons, money's just gone up and up and up. They're doing quite a bit better. Does it say exactly how much money they? Oh, there we go. 260,000. And you can see here they had somewhere around 50,000 when we started. So, we've quintupled. Is that the word for times 5? The amount of money that they have. So we've done really well. They're up to a transfer budget of 11,000, and I think we had minus 444 our first season, and a payroll budget of 13,000. Although nobody will actually let me sign real professional contracts, even though we had some coming into this match, but I can't do any more. So we have done okay. So that's fine. So let's go ahead and go back. Job application, job application, job application. Let's go here. Let us, my contract, we're going to resign really fast. There we go. So I will go through the coaching search and we'll solve that. So the second big issue is more on kind of the business side of YouTube things. And I started this, well, I won't say I started it. I started the channel doing more shop and motorcycle videos than gaming videos. But the first game that I played a lot of on this channel was Football Manager. And I really like Football Manager. I've put a lot of hours into it. You probably can't see this, but I'm going to look real fast. I've got 505 hours into Football Manager 2017 right now. The next closest game that I play is RimWorld with 168. So a lot more hours into this than anything else. And I do really like this game. But now that we've hit over 100 videos and we're actually getting videos suggested, on the right side. And so we're getting a lot more views, which is awesome and amazing, and I love it. But we're getting about 10 times as many views per RimWorld video as we are per Football Manager video. So, I'll put up a video, and in a day I'll get 5 views for this, and I'll get 50 views for the same RimWorld video. And the RimWorld video is easier to make and faster to make. It takes me about 30 minutes to make a 30-minute episode. It generally takes me closer to an hour, sometimes 2 hours, to make anywhere from a 15 to 30-minute video for this, because we don't show every video. So there's a lot of play in between. There's a lot of dead space as you're clicking continue, 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 and waiting for the game to update if you have any sort of number of leagues loaded. So the overall time sink per video is quite a bit more for this than it is for RimWorld, and we're getting a lot fewer views. Partly that's because I'm getting suggested at a point where there's already lots and lots and lots of very well-established Football Manager YouTube channels out there. Some of which have done spectacular this season, like Loki Doki and Lelojo, Brood in the Hood. There's a number of others that I've watched, but there's a lot of them out there, right? And so we're really late to the game, and it's going to be very hard for us to work our way up the rankings as far as suggestions go on that. So even though our videos are being suggested, they're so far down the list, we may as well not be. And then on top of that, we're pretty late in the season for Football Manager 2017. There's not nearly as much interest as there was earlier in the year. So I'm going to continue playing it. We'll continue making videos for it. But rather than aiming for one a day, we're probably going to aim for 3 or 4 a week. Every other day probably, I think, is what we're going to go for. And I may do a couple less per season. Normally I'm around 9 videos a season right now. We may try to bring that down to 6. So we move. So we're still going to move through the seasons a little bit slower overall, right? Because we're not doing as many videos, but we're doing a little bit more in between videos. So, but it is a journeyman league, and that is the idea, is to see us move through the season. So we'll make that adjustment. Slightly fewer videos per season, but fewer videos overall. Not quite going to balance out, but it's the best I think I can handle at this point. And then we can try some other games in those other slots. We do need to finish up our Motorsport Manager video. I have no idea how those are going to slot. now that we're being suggested. I haven't done one since then. I do need to finish up the season I'm on. That is probably the biggest time sink per video of any of the ones I do. So unless it does pretty well, we're probably not going to do a lot of those either. Although maybe we alternate. Maybe we do Football Manager and then Motorsport Manager. Go back and forth along those lines. I just don't know yet. We'll have to kind of see what the numbers show once I manage to do a few of those in a row. So if Football Manager is your thing and you desperately want me to make more Football Manager videos, or even if you just moderately want me to make more football videos, I'm desperate at this point. Let me know in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, we will continue to play it. We'll just play a little bit less. All right? So thank you for watching. It's been great having you guys along for the ride. Football Manager, I can't talk. Football Manager videos have what got me to my 100 video plateau here. That's kind of launched me into the second stage of the YouTube channel and how things work. And so I'm very, very thankful for those of you that have been watching the videos. It really does mean a lot to have got this far, and it was done on the backs of Football Manager. So thank you guys. Appreciate it much. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. Give me some comments. Let me know. Is this the game you want me to play? Are there other games you would like me to try? What do you think about the proposed kind of schedule for the way we're going to do things? What team would you rather I take? Are we going Poland? Are we going Ukraine? Are we going Japan? Let me know. And, if you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Namaste.